Roy crafts your workout to suit your fitness and ability. So even before this whole lockdown situation, I was only able to work out from home, and he just provides you with great information and great tools of how to do the exercises, how to mix them up, and how to maybe even add weight from things that you've just got at home. So for me, that was sticking big books in the backpack, or getting my 8-month-old and putting them in the harness to increase the weight for my workouts, and that was just really great for me. The food plan is really catered to be around what you already have in place, so that you're not having to bump up your food shop massively each week and making it really unsustainable. He really tries to come alongside what you already have in place, set you targets and guidelines to be able to reach your goals, and really just be able to eat what you have with your family, but just increase maybe the protein or reduce carbs, or make sure that you're getting the right things to reach your goals. Another highlight to the course was the fact that we have to track everything that we do. That might seem really labor intensive, but it is really instrumental to being able to process and view how you're doing and what you might be doing wrong, and what to continue if you're doing it right. Sometimes I didn't keep to it, I'm not gonna lie, but it was purely out of laziness, and I did see a massive improvement when I stuck to them, because if I was having a bad day, I could look back on it and see where I'd gone wrong, and I could see, oh, I only had 5 hours sleep and I didn't drink enough water, so of course that's why I must have been feeling sluggish and not having any energy. And if I didn't track my day, it was really hard to assess where I'd gone wrong, because I just couldn't remember what had happened, and with having 2 boys, it's such a big distraction. Another thing that Roy gets you to do is weekly feedback and reflection forms, and for me, this just gave me the time to sit down and process what went well in my week, what didn't go well, and how I was going to look at the positives of it and take those into next week, and basically say, this didn't go well, but I'm going to work on this and that to be able to combat it in this week coming, and I'm gonna look at the positives of what did go well to keep me motivated for the week ahead. And it really did help me to just keep on track, keep to my goals across this time. Another thing, major highlight, was the level of information that Roy gives. It's a crazy amount that he educates you on, and I've just loved it. He's posted most days about certain topics, just trying to educate us on why we need protein, or why we need to be drinking enough, or the effects of not having enough sleep, and just how to basically reach our goals, and all about our energy levels. And it really helped me to take that information, and it's so simply written and explained, and it just meant that I could not only take that in and understand it, but I actually remembered it, because it was just so simply put, and it really helped me to keep focused and keep motivated to drink enough water or change this habit, because actually I knew that if I changed this habit, these were the changes that I was going to see in my body and how I felt mentally, and the lack of things was going to make me feel this or that. And it made me see why I was possibly struggling with weight loss or weight gain in the past. That is just a massive factor, and even if there was no food plan or fit or workout plan, I think the information alone would have been worth being on the course for, and being able to take that away. It's just an extra bonus that you get the other guidelines to keep to throughout the 8 weeks. But the biggest highlight and the biggest factor to why the course is such a big success in my mind and in my view is Roy. A few factors about him as a coach is that he's incredibly genuine. What he says he's going to do at the start of the course, he will do, and he does much more. He exceeded my expectations throughout, and really just provided a really great course for us to easily stick to and be a part of. he is incredibly real. Throughout the course you can see he's just so honest. He posts regularly, he posts every day on the Facebook group, trying to keep us encouraged, trying to keep us on top of things, and really just being honest about his ups and downs and what maybe is going wrong or right in his week. And it just makes you feel like you're doing the journey with him. Often I put fitness professionals or health instructors on the pedestal and think that they don't clearly struggle with working out, or the things that I struggle with. They clearly don't put on weight or struggle with eating healthily, but they really do, and they're just human. And he just really is down to earth and makes you realise that you're not the only one, and just because it's his job doesn't mean that he doesn't face struggles. And he is super encouraging. Any opportunity to build you up, encourage you, it's just what he does, and it's clearly in his nature. Because anytime that I was clearly feeling low or self-deprecating, he was always there to build me up and encourage me and tell me not to beat myself up. And when I was doing well, he was the first to highlight it, the first to praise me and say how great it was, and even highlight the things that I didn't realise were positives. I just thought that's what I should be doing, but he was always praising me for it and saying how great it was. And honestly, this just kept me so motivated. I didn't realise at the start of the course just how involved Roy is in the group. It was just great to know that if I commented on something, he was most likely going to reply, and he just really is present which was just so helpful to know that he was there. And you can tell that Roy is passionate about what he does and that he genuinely cares about his clients, and it's just evident with what he provides and throughout the whole course and how he's involved. So if you're thinking about joining a fitness program, definitely give 8 weeks to Lean a try.